Welcome to Zodiac Attraction, Taurus. Today, May 7th, 2026, the cosmos is handing you something extraordinary, a golden bridge you've earned through every quiet risk you've taken, every moment you trusted your gut when no one else did. This reading for today is about transformation, romantic breakthroughs, and a financial shift that finally rewards your patience. The cards are practically vibrating with excitement. Something you've been nurturing in the dark is about to bloom in the light. Today marks a turning point where the hardest chapter quietly closes behind you. You've shed old skin, released toxic attachments, and carried burdens that were never truly yours. The energy of this day carries the infinite symbol of lasting change. What shifts now stays shifted. That intuitive bet you placed, the one others doubted or dismissed, is paying off in ways that feel almost magical. Color returns to your world today, laughter, light, and a deep sense of complicity with someone who finally proves they're fighting beside you, not just standing nearby. You don't open easily, Taurus, but today someone meets you at that depth. In matters of the heart, today delivers the clarity you've been craving. Your person has been circling something heavy, sending signals so subtle you questioned whether they existed at all. But today, the armor drops. A declaration of intention arrives, unexpected in its intensity, breathtaking in its sincerity. This isn't a half measure or a tentative step. It's a 180-degree turn fueled by liberation. They've finally broken free from the fears and past betrayals that kept them stalled, and they're coming to you with truth in one hand and future plans in the other. You won't need to ask what they're thinking. They'll tell you before the question forms. There may even be a confession, a secret reveal that makes every confusing moment suddenly make perfect sense. Accept it without judgment. This honesty is their bridge back to you. Professionally and financially, today clears away what was never meant for you. Some options you've been weighing will fall away, and that's protection, not loss. After a period of waiting that tested your resolve, the right opportunity arrives, one that aligns with your actual vision, not a compromise. You may find yourself looking at something substantial today, a home, a vehicle, a significant investment. Trust your discernment. What belongs to you will feel unmistakably correct. The rest is simply clearing space. A gentle nudge from the cards suggests water today, a river, a sea, perhaps even the thought of a voyage you've tucked away. Let that dream resurface. Whatever was broken between you and another begins mending now, provided it deserves to be mended. Walk across your golden bridge without fear, Taurus. The sadness stays behind. Today, you simply receive what you've already earned. Let's see what the tarot has in store for you today. Taurus, the energy surrounding you today feels like a threshold. One foot still planted in what was, the other already stepping into what must become. The universe is not asking for your permission. It is asking for your courage. Card 1, the Six of Wands. Victory is not a stranger to you, Taurus, though you often downplay your wins. This card arrives to confirm what the reference energy hinted at. Someone is watching your success very closely, and it is stirring something deep within them. You have become the prize they did not expect to have to fight for. Your steady, reliable nature has made you magnetic without you even trying. This is not arrogance, it is the quiet confidence of someone who knows their worth. Let them look, let them want. You keep building. Card 2, the Wheel of Fortune. Change is coming, and it is coming fast. You may have felt stuck as if your professional or financial efforts were meeting walls, but the wheel turns now in your favor. This aligns perfectly with your sign's current themes. Postponed decisions can no longer wait, and the complicated matters you see are actually about to break open. Do not micromanage the how or when. Your only job is to stay ready. Fortune favors the prepared, and you, Taurus, have been preparing longer than you realize. Card 3, the King of Wands. Leadership is being handed to you, not because you demanded it, but because you earned it through sheer consistency. This card speaks to the important role waiting in your professional sphere, something that lets you guide others, not just execute tasks. You were never meant for the background. The King of Wands burns with purpose, but never recklessly. He inspires because he is trustworthy. That is your blueprint now. Step up. The project, the promotion, the platform, it is yours if you claim it. Card 4, the Star. Healing is not a luxury. It is the prerequisite for everything else. The reference energy spoke of angels mending a broken heart, and here is the confirmation. The star washes over old wounds with quiet, persistent light. You are becoming whole again, Taurus, and that wholeness is what allows real love to land. Do not rush this. The universe is clearing out what was damaged so that what arrives next can actually stay. Hope is not foolish here. It is the most practical thing you can hold. Card 5, the World. A cycle closes. A new one begins, vast and unwritten. The World promises that the best stage of your life referenced is not hyperbole. It is your next chapter. Someone from outside your current orbit, perhaps younger, perhaps simply carrying fresher energy, is being drawn into your sphere. This connection has the potential to redefine your sense of home and belonging. You have been the steady mountain for so long. Now let someone remind you that even mountains are part of a moving earth. Someone from outside your current orbit, perhaps younger, perhaps simply carrying fresher energy, is being drawn into your sphere. This connection has the potential to redefine your sense of home and belonging. You have been the steady mountain for so long. Now let someone remind you that even mountains are part of a moving earth. Today, Taurus, you stand at the intersection of earned success and inevitable transformation. The Six of Wands and King of Wands crown you as both a victor and leader in your professional world, while the Wheel of Fortune sweeps away stagnation you thought was permanent. Beneath it all, the star heals what must be healed so that the world can open a door you did not even know was there. Someone is coming, jealous, determined, and unexpectedly changed by the very thought of you. Let them come. You are no longer the person who waits. You are the person who chooses. Now we will tell you how it will go with money and luck, but first remember to give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and activate notifications. This helps us a lot, and so you never miss your daily reading. Money and luck. The financial landscape around you today carries the hush of something about to bloom, like soil after rain, rich with possibility, but requiring patience before anything breaks the surface. You may have been staring at figures that refuse to move, watching opportunities that seem to hover just out of reach. Yet the energy now insists that stagnation was never the whole story. An opening is forming, perhaps through a conversation you did not expect to have, perhaps through a skill you forgot was valuable, and it asks only that you meet it with clear eyes rather than desperate grasping. Abundance favors the prepared mind, and yours has been quietly preparing even when you felt stuck. There is a specific caution woven into today's money energy, the temptation to spend as proof that things are improving. You might feel the urge to make a gesture, to buy something that signals success before success has fully arrived, and this is where discipline becomes your ally. The universe is not testing your generosity, it is testing your trust in timing. Hold back from the impulse purchase, the risky investment, the loan that feels like a shortcut. What is meant for you is building a foundation, not a facade, and every dollar kept in reserve right now is a vote of confidence in what is coming, rather than what appears to be. The luck surrounding you today operates on frequency rather than force. You do not need to chase it, you need to align with it by finishing what you started and releasing what you have outgrown. There is financial karma at play, debts settling, rewards arriving for work done months ago, unexpected returns from generosity you barely remember extending. Stay open to the small miracle, the refunded fee, the waived charge, the client who finally pays. These are not random. They are the universe balancing its ledger in your favor. Your job is to notice them and let them remind you that you are seen. The tarot gives you your lucky number. Your lucky numbers for May 7th are 47, 32, 21, 58, 12, 67. Daily love. Today's romantic energy arrives like a letter you did not expect to find in your mailbox. Disarming, slightly confusing, and impossible to ignore. Someone is thinking about you with an intensity that borders on obsession, and whether this person is new to your orbit or someone you assumed had moved on, their focus has sharpened in ways that will soon become visible. You may sense this before you see it, a message that lingers in your notifications, a glance that holds too long, a question about your weekend that carries more weight than the words suggest. Do not dismiss these signals as coincidence. The heart has its own radar, and yours is beeping loud and clear. For those already partnered, today asks for a different kind of courage, the courage to address what has been left unsaid. There may be a small lie, a half-truth, or simply an assumption that calcified into resentment, and the energy now supports dissolving it before it becomes architecture. Speak with the softness of someone who wants to build bridges, not win battles. Your natural steadiness is your greatest asset here. It tells your person that no matter what is revealed, the ground beneath you both will hold. This is not about dramatic confession, but about gentle clarification, the kind that lets air back into a room that grew too still. If you are between these states, healing from something old while sensing something new approaching, today honors that liminal space. You're not required to be fully ready. You are required to be honest about where you stand. The person approaching you may be younger, may carry a different rhythm, may challenge your idea of what love should look like. Let them. Your heart has been mending, and the star's light has reached the deepest cracks. What arrives now does not need to be perfect. It needs to be real, and you are finally in a place where you can tell the difference. At work, professional momentum today feels less like a sprint and more like the moment a heavy door finally yields to steady pressure. The resistance was real, but so is the opening now. You have been positioning yourself, perhaps without even knowing it, through reliability and quiet competence, and the right people have been watching. An opportunity for leadership or visibility is emerging, not through self-promotion, but through the natural gravity of someone who does the work without complaint. This is your invitation to step forward, to say yes before you feel fully ready, to trust that the skills you have honed in private are enough for the public stage. Collaboration carries a specific texture today. You may find yourself working with someone whose energy feels faster, more volatile, more inclined toward risk than your natural preference. This is not a mismatch, it is a necessary friction. Your steadiness grounds their impulsiveness, and their urgency pushes you out of overcautiousness. The project or idea that emerges from this pairing carries a specific texture today. You may find yourself working with someone whose energy feels faster, more volatile, more inclined toward risk than your natural preference. This is not a mismatch, it is a necessary friction. Your steadiness grounds their impulsiveness, and their urgency pushes you out of overcautiousness. The project or idea that emerges from this pairing will be stronger than anything you could build alone, but it requires you to release the need for total control. Let them take point on what they do best. You anchor what matters. The result will speak for itself. There is also a warning today against postponement. A decision you have been deferring about a role, a project, a conversation with a superior has reached its expiration date. The wheel is turning, and if you do not choose, the choice will be made for you, likely in a direction less aligned with your path. Trust that you have enough information. Trust that your instincts, slow as they are to stir, are reliable once they do. The professional breakthrough you want is not waiting for more preparation, it is waiting for your yes. Health. Your body today is asking for recognition, not punishment. You may have been pushing through fatigue, treating rest as a luxury you will afford once everything else is handled, but the energy now insists that rest is part of the handling. Physical vitality is present, but fragile. Like a flame protected by glass, it needs shelter from the wind of constant doing. Consider where you have been holding tension, the jaw that clenches during emails, the shoulders that rise toward your ears in meetings, the sleep that comes late and leaves early. These are not weaknesses to overcome, they are signals to honor. Mental clarity arrives through subtraction rather than addition today. You do not need another podcast, another optimization hack, or another screen. You need space where nothing is demanded of you, where your thoughts can untangle without the pressure to produce insight. A walk without a destination, a meal eaten slowly, a conversation that wanders. These are not indulgences, but maintenance. Your mind has been processing more than you acknowledge, and today it asks for the equivalent of clearing the cache. Simple, necessary, restorative. Emotional wellness is the thread that weaves through everything else today. The healing referenced in your broader energy is not abstract. It lives in your nervous system, in the way your breath changes when certain names are mentioned, in the vigilance you maintain against being hurt again. Today offers a softening, a chance to let your guard down in safe spaces. If you feel tears coming without clear reason, let them. If you feel laughter bubbling up at something small, let that too. Your heart is remembering how to feel without bracing, and that is the healthiest thing that could happen. Family and friends. Home dynamics today carry the warmth of something being rebuilt, perhaps literally, perhaps emotionally, perhaps both. There is a sense that the space you share with family, whether blood or chosen, is ready for a shift in how you show up within it. Your heart is remembering how to feel without bracing, and that is the healthiest thing that could happen. Family and friends, home dynamics today carry the warmth of something being rebuilt, perhaps literally, perhaps emotionally, perhaps both. There is a sense that the space you share with family, whether blood or chosen, is ready for a shift in how you show up within it. You may have been the reliable one, the one who handles things without being asked. And today the energy asks whether that role still fits or whether it has become a cage. Consider what you need from these bonds rather than only what you provide. The balance is ready to recalibrate. Generational patterns are particularly visible today, like script lines you have been reciting without knowing their origin. A reaction that feels oversized, a fear that makes no logical sense, a way of communicating that shuts down before it connects. These may be inherited more than chosen. The gift of today is the awareness to pause between trigger and response, to ask whether this reaction belongs to you or to someone who came before. You are not betraying your roots by choosing differently, you are tending them by allowing new growth. What today calls forward is the courage to be seen in your fullness by those closest to you, not only the capable, steady version you present, but the uncertain, hoping, sometimes weary self that also lives here. A conversation with a sibling, a parent, a child, or a chosen family member may open in unexpected ways if you risk vulnerability. These bonds deepen not through perfection, but through presence, through the willingness to say, I am here, and I am still figuring it out too. That honesty is the most reliable foundation you can offer. Virgo aligns with your energy today through shared earth sign practicality, but with a twist. Their analytical mind meets your steady heart in ways that solve problems neither of you could tackle alone. Where you bring endurance, they bring precision, and together you create systems, whether in work projects or emotional understanding, that actually function. Today, their presence helps you articulate what you have been feeling but could not name, and your presence reminds them that not everything needs fixing. Some things simply need witnessing. Scorpio enters your orbit with an intensity that might initially feel foreign to your preference for calm, yet today their depth serves as a mirror for your own unacknowledged passions. They see beneath your surface in ways that could feel exposing, but are ultimately liberating, and you offer them the grounding they rarely allow themselves. The dynamic is alchemical. Their water transforms your earth into something fertile, while your stability gives their turbulence a harbor. If romantic, this is slow burning. If platonic or professional, it is transformative. Pisces brings a dreamlike quality to your day that softens edges you did not realize had grown sharp. Their intuitive, fluid nature contrasts with your groundedness in ways that feel like relief rather than friction, like a breeze through a window you forgot was there. Today, they help you access imagination and emotional nuance that your practical mind sometimes overrides, and you help them anchor their visions in actionable steps. This compatibility is less about similarity and more about completion, the space where two different rhythms create harmony rather than discord. Your lucky color today, deep forest green, is the color speaking to you today, a hue that carries both the stillness of rooted trees and the quiet pulse of growth happening beneath bark. It resonates with your current state of being in transition while appearing unchanged to the casual eye, honoring the truth that your most significant shifts are often invisible. The phrase of the day: "The cave you fear to enter holds the treasure you seek." Thank you so much for spending this moment with me. Remember, the stars can guide your way, but only you have the power to walk it and make it amazing. If this reading resonated with you, I'd love it if you could like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I truly enjoy hearing from you. I'll see you tomorrow, right here on Zodiac Attraction, where we'll continue discovering your incredible destiny together. Until then, keep shining.